Hello, welcome, 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 and thank you for joining me for another episode of Wring Out Your Sponge, the radio edition. I'm your host, ReGina Smithwick. So tune in every week as we talk about empowerment, growth, self-discovery. Let's uplift, motivate, and empower each other, all right? So this week, I'm going to step on some toes with my topic, right? So we got to wring out our sponges. When we wring our sponges out, we got to do some stuff that's different. I get outside the box. You got to think about things that you usually don't think about. So let's talk. Living in clutter, mentally and physically in clutter. Living in clutter. Okay, so let's break that down like we do always. All right, so I'm a professional organizer as well as everything else that I mentioned before, right? So I know the importance of being clutter free, right? There's no way that you could have clutter in your environment and your mind's not cluttered. There's no way that could happen. If your surroundings are cluttered, your mind is cluttered. So let's break down clutter. So let's look at the physical of clutter. Let's start with your home. How do your home clutter will impact you? It will impact you because it will impact your stress level, right? Time management and overall well-being. If you sit in clutter, your mind will function in clutter. Remember, the mind, body, and soul and spirit is all connected. It doesn't separate. So if your mind is in clutter because your place is in clutter, so it's really a good idea for you to do something about that. So let's get some tips on decluttering. One room at a time. This is what I tell my clients. One room at a time. You just do one drawer a day. I recommend doing your bedroom because that's your oasis, right? Your bedroom is where you lay, is where you sleep, where the peacefulness happens. So I recommend cleaning your bedroom first, and that would give you the airy feeling, the clean feeling. You sleep better, right? And that would be an instant thing. Instantly, you'll feel better because your bedroom is clean. And that will give you the motivation to clean other parts of your home, right? We got to remember it's all connected. All right, so let's talk about your car. All right, people. Our cars are not supposed to be closets. They're not supposed to just hold stuff. It's supposed to get you from A to B. And you're supposed to keep, of course, your emergency kits, your tire, your spare tire, all that great stuff in the car, because that's what it's made for. It's not made for your shoes and your clothes and your food from last night. So car clutter can affect you mentally. It's a mental state of driving experience, right? So let's say you're driving. You're full of clutter driving, so your mind is not at rest. So you need to clean your car because you'll have a better driving experience if you do. I'm gonna give you some tips on that. So to keep your car tidy, regularly clean routine, organizing tools. You know how they have things in your car you can put in there to organize your stuff in your car. A mindful habit would be to remove trash daily, every day. I clean my car out every day, meaning whatever I put in my car when I get in the car, when I leave the car at that evening or whenever I get out the car, I take everything back in the house because that's where it belongs. What happens is we start leaving stuff in the car and we start piling up stuff, right? When you clean your car, now you can't tell me when you clean your car, you don't feel better. When you have a clean car, it rides better. You know, dirt makes your car heavy. Don't you notice when you clean your car, when you wash it, you clean your rims, you spray your tire shine on there, you feel like $1,000,000. You just drive better. You just drive easier. That's the feeling of when you're not in clutter. You just feel better. It just makes your mental feel better. So the benefits of you decluttering your car is to reduce stress and then have a more pleasant ride. So I recommend totally cleaning your car. And I'm going to tell you something that was really funny. A pastor said this, and I'm sure I cannot remember the name of the pastor, but he had said that he had asked for a ride from one of his members, and she kind of kept driving because her car was so dirty. She was embarrassed to have the pastor in her car. So she didn't know what to do, so she just kept driving. But you shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't be, if obviously it's a problem. If you don't care about it, you would let anybody in your car, right? If you didn't care how it looked, you would not keep driving. You'd be like, okay, this is the way I do, whatever. And you good with it. Obviously, she wasn't good with it because she was embarrassed to let the pastor in the car. So we don't want those things. We want to just be able to live clean and clutter free. Okay. So I'm going to touch on the wallet and the pocketbooks, ladies and gentlemen. Our pocketbooks are heavier every time we turn around. We got pocketbooks almost 20 pounds we carrying around because we got things in there that need to come out. So we have the tendency to accumulate unnecessary items in our wallets and bags. So let me give you a flip side of that: safety. So let's say you're in the parking lot at night and your keys are in the bottom of the black hole, the pocketbook. The pocketbook is like a black hole. You don't have no organizer in there. Everything's just dumped in there. You're searching for your keys to get into the car. What happens? Opportunists. If people out there looking for something to get into, if they want to rob or whatever, you are a great victim because you're not paying attention to your surroundings because you're in your pocketbook trying to search for your keys. So you're looking down and pulling, pulling, pulling. You're not paying attention to what's going on around you, right? Cleaning out your purse is a safety thing as well. It's not just for vanity, it's for your safety. You don't see, a lot of people don't think this deep about stuff. As a professional organizer, I think like this because we don't want to have no opportunity happen that you could just look in your purse. You should be able to see and touch everything in your purse: your wallet, your keys, your glasses, your phone. All should be visible, that you should be able to put your hand in and pull it right out. You shouldn't have to dig, 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 right? I would definitely recommend for you to clean out your wallet, and gentlemen, your wallet too. A lot of times we put receipts in there. We just add on and add on and add on. And we got a wallet that's sticking out of your pocket so far out you can see it because it's so full. You're supposed to clean it out. And I'm going to give you a tip that I learned from the Golden Girls that I love so much. I love the Golden Girls. So Sophia, one night, Rose asked her, "What are you doing?" She said, "Like I do every Tuesday, I clean out my pocketbook." You're supposed to clean your pocketbook out at least weekly, right? You're supposed to take the receipts out or the papers and all that stuff. And I believe in energy. I believe in, if whatever you want to attract, you need to be able to appreciate. So you need to clean your wallet out, organize your money, put your money in order, put your ones, your fives, your tens, your 20s, value what you have, and you'll be able to attract more. So you can't do that with a crumbled up money and change and all that good stuff. You clean your wallet out and it has room to grow to receive more. All right. So that's the benefit of doing that. And carry only what you need. If you don't need that stuff in your wallet or pocketbook, put it in its rightful place in the house so you can have space in your pocketbook. And for physically, it holds on you. Like that weight pulls on you. That's like carrying 10 pounds of weight on you. You don't want to carry that. And that start messing up with your back. It start messing with your posture. It start messing with stuff. You get older now. I'm 54. You got to start paying attention to stuff. You can't just carry around big boulders all day long, a pocketbook, and don't think it's going to, affect your back or your muscles and everything. So definitely clean out your pocketbook. So let's get to the mental clutter. Understanding mental clutter, I'm going to give you examples. Overthinking, constantly worrying, mental overload. That happens. That's cluttering your mind full of stuff you don't need. You don't need to overthink about stuff. You make a decision and that's that. Do not overthink about it. Why are you worrying about something that you don't even know what you're worrying about? You're putting extra stuff in your head that you don't need. You need to get rid of that. That's decluttering. And mental overload. You only are one person. You only got 24 hours a day. You only got 7 days a week. You cannot do it all. You just take what you could do, and the rest of it got to wait till next week. Release that stuff, and that will definitely declutter your mind. Any tips? Yes, ReGina, there are some tips. Meditating, to-do lists, task lists. Very important. To-do lists and task lists will help you organize and have time management. So you'll be able to conquer your list daily. And whatever you don't finish, you just put that on the top of the list for the next day. So you feel accomplished and you feel like you have some organization and you don't feel overwhelmed. Use your calendar, paper or phone. My sorority sister, Siobhan F. Sharp, had taught me about using a planner, and it changed my life. I didn't understand the importance of it until I got one, and after I had one, my life has changed. I so know everything I'm doing every single day, and it takes the worry and all that anxiety out because you understand what your day looks like. Okay, manage time efficiently, time management, and that would be solved with your calendar. The points of setting boundaries, 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can't do it all. Let me tell you something. No is a complete sentence. Let me repeat that to the people in the back. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to do everything. It's okay to say no. Do not feel like you got to explain your no's to anybody. You do not, right? You don't have to do that. Now, I'm going to throw in some extra today. Now, we in the world of digital. Everything is electronics. Everything is technology. So we got to declutter that as well. What I mean by that, what contributes to that mental clutter when it comes to digital? Notifications, emails, social media. We have to learn how to either, organize those files, delete your old emails, set screen time limits. When you go to bed, cut your phone off or cut it down low or take off your notifications so you can sleep. And then the next day, cut them on when you're ready. You have apps for everything. You can organize your stuff in apps. We got to start decluttering because a lot of times we just leave emails. There's people that I know that have 50,000 emails in their inboxes and they haven't even read half of those emails. It's kind of like, are you going to read them or you're not? If you're not, get rid of them, kind of just take some of that stress off of you, right? So the benefits of doing this is to gather your thoughts, shut down your mind. We have to shut down, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of times we keep going, 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 going. Once in a while, your brain don't need to think about nothing. Get a day, pick a day of the week that you just shut down and say, you know what, today's the day. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm going to just lay here and do nothing. And get your body and mind time to just relax. You work it very hard every day. It deserves a break and not feeling overwhelmed. That would help you not feel overwhelmed. If you just take breaks, then it's like taking a mini vacations for your brain, right? Just think about it like that. For some reason, we are in this world today that's telling us that we need to just run, 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 run. Like we're not nobody unless we busy. Yes, we got to get our hustle on. Yes, I am the person that have that hustle. But once in a while, I have to shut down or your body will do it for you. I'd rather voluntarily shut it down on my own than for my body to say, I'm done, I'm shutting it off. You don't want that. We don't want no hospital stays, right? We want to be able to maintain that. So let's talk about that. All right? Take a day a week, a day of the week, pick the day. That's the day that you let people know I'm shutting down, cutting my phone off at this time, and I'm going to just relax. It's okay. You deserve it. You work hard. So in conclusion, I encourage you to start small and gradually work towards a clutter-free life. Just work towards it, one drawer at a time, one cabinet at a time. And before you know it, you will see the results and you will see what I've been saying. Clutter mind is a clutter. A clutterless home is an uncluttered mind. So it works together. It's intertwined together, okay? And I wanted to tell you, thank you so much for joining me this 15 minutes. I know it goes so quick. It goes quick, but I just want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here this week. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, next Thursday from 7 to 7:15. I would love for you to call in. You're always welcome to call in. I would love to hear your opinions, your thoughts about this. And if you don't call in, it's okay. You can put your comments in the Facebook, in the chat, and I will just respond or I'll answer those for you, okay? So thank you again for joining me on Wring Out Your Sponge Radio. I'm here every Thursday from 7 to 7:15 on Awesome Radio 107.5 WECU. Until next time, God bless.